What's up, you guys? This is Tim Traver, the managing editor of the Diecast Collector. Tonight, depending on what part of the world you're from, we're doing a couple of Ferraris. Don't worry, I'll put everything in the description box below. Also, want to let y'all know this was what I was talking about for a long period of time, because I know most people are like, hey, you kept on hinting about this certain car that's been over 15. Yes, I have. And this is it. This is the debut of the two Ferraris. Now there was a third one I'm trying to find. I couldn't find it at the time, but these two will work perfectly. I do have another one sitting off to the side from back in the late 90s, early 2000s, which I will get that next week. So I'll do a separate video on that one. But we're at the task hands with this. Also, I want y'all to know that it's kind of a little bit of just a little bit of a uh this is a little bit of common self today. This is a late week feature, so don't worry, I'll put everything in the description box below. But I will also let y'all know when I do these type of style content videos, I do actually would put the debut of the car and then in production, and then I also would put in the actual thing. I also put in how many cars were sold and the production numbers. Now, someone messaged me on Facebook. I'm not going to give out the person's name. I don't want to. I don't want to start any drama or anything like that. It's not a negative. I would not say this question was a negative question. However, this was a just a normal question. Just a normal question he asked me. And he said, "Hey Tim, I saw one of your shows," and I'm not making this stuff up, guys, and I do not want to reveal the person's name. They asked to keep anonymous, so I'm respecting the privacy. I wish I could, but they asked me to not show it, to disclose it as an anonymous person. Anyway, the person goes and says, "Hi Tim, this is Tim. Hi Tim, this is blank. I watched several of your videos. Blank said, I like your style of content. I like the way you do things. I like how you actually put real life stuff in a diecast world. Nothing negative, bringing it all positive." He said, "My question is this. When did you started adding that type of real life stuff into the diecast world?" And I simply told him, "Look, blank, I respect you for what you asked me, and I appreciate you giving me a nice, great, a great to amazing to a mind blowing comment like this." I said this happened a while back, maybe about 2, 3 months ago, maybe before. I'm not 100% sure. But I said I wanted to add more to what I'm doing for content because I had a lot of people saying that to me, specifically saying, why would you want to put a real life car or real life production cars in a diecast world? And to make perfect sense, it kind of does work. It really works. Plus, I said one of my teams actually, one of my members of my team actually wanted me to emphasize something like this. Like I said, it was not it was not even negative at all. It was all positive reaction, and I want to appreciate the person that reached out to me on Messenger on Facebook. And I'm not making none of this stuff up. It's true. I'm not gonna reveal who a person was. I was asked to respect the privacy of the person. I cannot reveal the actual identity or the actual chat. So please understand that. It's for privacy. I respect people's privacy like that. That's the reason why that I did this video, for a reason. And I like to do videos like this. and I like to do that type of style content where I'm actually engaging with the audience, saying, "Hey, this is a fun fact. We're taking something out of the real world, and out of the real world, and we're putting it in the diecast world." So it kind of intertwines with each other, and that's something really cool and special about this type of thing. And guys, if you're let me know in the comment section you can hear my mic well. I got it a little bit further down normal because normally if I would put it up against my shoulder blade, you would hear me uttered or whatever. So I kind of like moved the mic down a little bit. Maybe I can move it slightly up a little, slightly up like that. There you go. Also, guys and girls, I'm going to let y'all know this right now, and I'm going to make should have made an announcement on the blog. Guys and girls, I am not going to be able to do, I thought I was going to do I'll do that video on there here in a few, and I'll just use these cars on there as well with the top five. The honor mentions and the top five tomorrow for the trucks tomorrow. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to do it. For one, I have a lot of them, but unfortunately, due to there's a lot of time constraints to do that, and I'm not going to be able to sit there and take two different pictures. I've done that already this week. Maybe next week I would do it. That may be pushed back another week. I need more time to figure out what it is with the actual trucks, because it's a lot more different than cars. So I'm moving that particular video back a week, or pushing it up one. So I'm moving it to next week sometime, because I just don't. Guys and girls, please understand, I just have so much stuff this week I had to get done. I wanted to get this video out. I wanted to get a lot of stuff done, and it's just, I don't think I could have even done a top five. And more than likely, this week has been a rocky road. I'm not going to go in all the details, but you get where I'm going. And also, and the time constraints of it, short notice tonight, I'm not gonna be able to put it out. I can put it out next week. I'm gonna make a video on that here in a few about that as well on the blog. I do greatly. I'm very, very sorry for that, but because of the time constraints and we gotta get this stuff out, and then all that stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and do that next week. So that way that video will come out for you, and I appreciate everyone understanding it. But there's a lot of genre, a lot of different. You got SUVs, you got pickup trucks, slow riders, drag trucks, you name it. You got all kinds. EV trucks, you got all that stuff mixed in. That is the main reason. That's the main reason why that I'm gonna push it back another week, so I can figure out and differentiate, and just to think about what the contours of what that's gonna be. So I do apologize for it, but I'm gonna have to move that back. I'm gonna have to move that another week. Don't worry, I'll make another separate video of that here in a few on the blog channel. I'll explain that in a little bit more. But I just want to let everyone know I'm still going to make the video, but it's just going to be a little bit a week late, because there's a lot of things happening right now on this channel. I just wanted to just provide more clarity. So with all that being said, everybody, please do me a favor. Don't worry, I'll put everything in the description box below, like I said once or twice before, and I'll tell you what year, make, and model, what's package open, the color, the year of the car, and then the end of the car. All that good stuff is going to be in the description box below. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, like, or comment. Be respectful in the comments. Tell me what you think of what cars or what scale car do you want to see next. Do you want to see another Ferrari? Do you want to see a Lambo? Do you want to see a Porsche? Do you want to see a Ford or whatever the car it is? We'll figure it out. We'll try to put it on the channel. Don't worry, there might be some shorts coming up this weekend. Stay tuned for that. We also gonna have next week. It's gonna be a hectic week, so it's gonna be a little bit more different. But like I said, guys, and I'll say it again, and girls too, we're moving the truck, the top five and honorable mentions a week out because it's not gonna be doable for this week to do two of them in a few days of time. I need more time to figure out what all the other stuff is going to be. So with all that being said, everyone, I want to let y'all know I do apologize for that, but I'm just letting y'all know I have to get myself mentally focused on that. I've been focusing on a lot of other stuff right now, and I know everyone's going to be like, "There's no should be no apologies." We understand, and yes, that's true. But I want to be a apologetic person and let you know if I screw up, I meant that. I'm gonna be a man, and I tell you, I will confess up to my mistakes. But I'm also letting y'all know that at least I'm trying to tell y'all that there's gonna be another week where y'all gonna wait. Because if I would have done that one on Tuesday and I try to do one tomorrow for the top five of the trucks, it's just it's just gonna be a little bit confusing, and there's gonna be a lot of stuff that literally would happen. So the experience that I had on late Monday night going to Tuesday, I don't want to repeat that again. So that's the reason why I'm kind of waiting another week. So I want to get my mind recharged back up for that. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and get back onto that video. Let y'all know that there's going to be an update video on the blog channel. With that all being said, until next time, everyone, this is Tim Traver, the managing editor of the Diecast Collective. You have yourself a fantastic day. So long, everyone. We'll see you in the next video. We're out.